14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Redwoods of Buenos Aires taking on the New England Patriots.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Patriots defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Pats very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2nd and 13. Open man is Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Achane once more. And good work there defensively, so able to keep him out of the end zone.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Achane will take it in. Touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Redwoods 7, Patriots 0. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go. Set, go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. But you look at this defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Looking to throw on second down. Cartwright.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they...
There he goes, left side. He may go.
And touchdown!
Devon Achane with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Redwoods are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Patriots nothing. Jake
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the double.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cartwright. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
3.
Fourth down.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Achane.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 22 needle. Set.
Off the play fake. Cartwright.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their foot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
De'Von Achane
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Redwoods have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Check smash.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it with Achane.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
A 45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Down. Hut.
They go play action here on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Faster, faster.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 16. At the 12.
Operating from the gun. Cartwright. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Ready.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Operating from the gun. Cartwright, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick...
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ultra. Set.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Chisholm. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Strike. Check. Set.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here we
This
go.
is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Set.
Looking to throw. Cartwright. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Set.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Hut, hut.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Ready.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
Ready, ready. Shot, 17. Strike, strike. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hawk 70. 70 Lion. Bring it. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Pats come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete, and down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Up the middle, Achane.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He will push his way down to about the 14. Tanner Muse there defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
They're going to look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape,
it didn't exist.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Blaster. Ready? Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chisholm. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Okay,
this
ready?
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
An audible here to get a new look.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open. And he lost the football. It's going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Redwoods 40, Patriots 13. Jake Bailey set to kick
Bailey
off.
now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now down to 20.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back now in Foxborough as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well,
shutting the tackle and gives him some room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run straight ahead with Achane. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Achane. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Redwoods are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on, set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards for number 11. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down, Cartwright. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Set. Hut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready? Go.
Back to throw. Cartwright. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Okay, right.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Set.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
On the double.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Ready.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
46, Patriots 34.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Hey, hey, check that.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
On the ready.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down.
Watch out now.
Operating from the gun. Cartwright. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Cartwright. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Ready.
Another
Ready.
try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Cartwright. Finding Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's McLeod. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Completes this one to Thornton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it was strictly for pride.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears.
There he goes, right side. Now he's into the clear again. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Ryland on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles